He was making a show of shuffling the deck, then stopped and said,
"Hold on a minute. How many of you are going to believe this if I'm the one that does it? We need a volunteer. You."
The magician pointed at Peter with the deck. Peter flushed hot, suddenly wished he could hide, something his 6'3" frame would never let him do, no matter how much he tried. All those eyes on him, they made him feel as if he wasn't wearing a stitch and looked like a plague victim besides. 2 deep breaths, a couple nervous gulps. Peter stretched out his spindly brown hand and took the deck.
"Fantastic,"
said the magician.
"So what do I do?" "Whatever you want."
That's not very helpful."
"This woman here has chosen a card. Make sure I can't find it."
"But I don't know which card it is and—" "Oh." Peter flushed again, felt like an idiot. But he did know how to shuffle. He'd been into card magic for years, and since last summer he'd been practicing every day. He needed a deft hand at a shuffle for the day when he was old enough to get a job as a dealer at the casinos. Best-paying work in town. With all the tips, if he was popular, he could do well enough to pay for a car, and then for college with just a couple years' work. If he was careful and didn't blow it all on the tables himself. An occupational hazard his cousin Wendell had learned about the hard way and never stopped warning him off about. Peter held the cards in his right, threw little piles of them into his left. Then, with a feel for them, he risked a tent shuffle, then a one-hand cut, then another tent shuffle, then another cross shuffle, then a final tent shuffle.
All right,
the magician said with a laugh.
"Enough showing off. Hand them over here."
The magician pushed both his sleeves up, showing his bare arms below the elbows, then flashed both sides of his splayed hands to the audience, before gingerly accepting the deck from Peter, touching it with his fingertips only.
"Now, ma'am, do you remember what your card was?"